Jeremiah 17 and verse number 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee.
So discontinue. If I say your phone service has been discontinued, what does that mean? It's off, right? So God said what?
God said that, and thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy heritage.
So God told Jeremiah that, hey, even you a prophet. You're going to be cut off from your heritage. So what is heritage? So if I ask the Chinese man what's his heritage, they're like, hey, we eat with Chinese sticks. We got swords. We wear long garments. We praise dragons, right? So what's your heritage, bro? They tell us hip hop, baked beans and ribs, and everything really evil, right? So what we are doing, we're showing our people that our history in the Bible, and you'll never hear this in the church, brother. So do you wonder why black Mexicans and Indians live so bad? Would you say we blessed or cursed the way we live? Blessed or cursed? Okay. Have you ever wondered why? Okay. So let me get Deuteronomy 1 verse 1. Because look at this, brother. God gave you familiar with Moses? So God sent Moses to Egypt to go get his people out of slavery, right? So he gave the commandments to one set of people on this earth. God created 18 nations, but he only loved one. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm going to prove it, brother.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
No, the whole world.
All Israel.
So these be the words that Moses spoke to Israel. God chose the people. So let me get 7 and 6. Because in church, we hear God love everybody, right? He loves them equal. Everybody equal.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art a holy people.
So holy. Holy means separate. Like we read the Holy Bible. It's a separate book than any other book.
Verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people.
Equal.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So Moses telling the 12 tribes of Israel that God chose y'all to be a special people above everybody on the face of the earth. So think about it, brother. We rap the best. We dress the best. We got the best looking people. We cook the best. Think about it. You wouldn't watch basketball if it went for LeBron and Michael Jordan. You wouldn't watch football if it went for Michael Vick, right? So we talking that with the best rappers, the dancers, everything, right?
All right. I'll give you a precept, just a capital add on to what you're saying to show you that we are the Israelites according to the Bible. This is Romans chapter 9 and verse 3 and 4. It says, for I could wish that myself were accursed for Christ for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites.
So Paul said, I wish I could suffer for the Israelites. Like, as you read through the Bible, you'll see never Israel. You'll see that a lot. So let me get this. Matthew.
Think about it now. Everything that has been built here in America, matter of fact, everything that's been built in the world, our people built it. The Great Wall around China, the White House and all the stuff that's set up in Washington, D.C. We build all this stuff. They keep hollering, niggas go home. We left it first. This is our home because the indigenous people, we're here already. But if you removed us, this place will fall. If we will follow the law, statutes, and commandments, not spend when the sun go down on Friday till the sun go down on Saturday. That's 24 hours. That is the Sabbath. If we will spend money once the Sabbath, during that period of time, this country would go broke. Because they give us just enough money to turn right back around and give it right back to them. That's why we still stuck in the projects. We still stuck in the slums. We can't come out of these places here because they're not going to give us enough wherever you work at. I'm sure somebody doing the same job that you're doing, that's another color. But I bet you they make more than you do. What they tell you? Last in, first out. It ain't changed. It has not changed. It continues a cycle. It continues. It goes on and on and on and on. Every time we build something that's ours, look at Wall Street. We built it. What they do? They come in there and set it on fire. Kill those brothers. Look at Rosewood. They living on dirt roads. We got asphalt roads and everything. What they do? They come in there and they burnt it all down. They don't want to see us achieve. And we crazy enough to accept that. And this is why we out here trying to speak to our people, trying to get them out of that mindset that we are the greatest, just like you read in 7:6. We are the greatest people on the planet of the earth. You can't move without us, just like you told you about salt. You can cook, I don't care what you cook. But if you ain't got no salt in it, it's bland. It has no flavor. Go ahead, bro.
So, like the elder said, Wall Street, the first bomb that was dropped on America was in America, on black people, bro. So let me get Matthew 5:13. So remember in Deuteronomy 7:6, God said, I chose y'all to be a special people above everybody, right? Let's see what Jesus said.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 13. Ye are the salt of the earth.
So Jesus said, hey, my people, y'all the salt of the earth. Let salt do the food. And we give flavor to the world. Everybody want to dress like it. You even got Chinese people on TikTok making their hair like yours.
But if the salt have lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted?
So now he said, hey, y'all got the flavor. Y'all can rap the best. Y'all can dress the best. But if y'all lost y'all savior, what is salt at? The thing about we use our salt for the wrong reason. Some niggas dress real good, try to pimp they sister out. Some people rap real good, but it's to talk about killing their brother.
It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out, and to be trodden under foot of men.
He said, even though y'all got that salt, it's good for nothing, because y'all using it for the wrong reason. So now we're going to prove to you, brother, that you are a chosen people of God. That you come from the tribe of Judah. You know who else come from the tribe of Judah? Jesus, brother. We got the same blood he got. So let me get Deuteronomy 28.
And we ain't talking about the white man.
We finish on too. 28 and 15. Now this is the reason why we going through what we go through right now today, bro.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses, curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So Moses talking to the 12 tribes, he said, I'm going to teach y'all the commandments of God. But if y'all don't do it, these curses, what we finna read about in this book, gonna be on you. So let me jump to 46 right quick. Now these curses here for a reason.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So Moses said, these curses we finna read about, they gonna be on God's chosen people for a sign and for a wonder. So how I know this curse time? I see the sign, right? So God said, how you gonna know my people? These curses gonna be on them in the last days. You with me? So verse 16. This is the first curse in the Bible, bro.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
What black people cursed at?
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Mexican people?
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
So no matter where you go, brother, what nation of people are cursed in every city you go to? We gang banging in Chicago, go to New York, the same thing, LA, right? Black Hispanics and Native Americans, right?
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
How we get in slavery? What was we doing on the field? Picking cotton, rice. Like the elder said, we even cursed in the work field. First fire, last eye. You might walk around work. The only people walking around smiling is the white people. If they got the maintenance job, the electrician, but they really ain't even got to do nothing. All right, verse 32.
Deuteronomy 28 and 32.
Hold on before you go there. We picked $7 trillion in cotton. Our ancestors picked $7 trillion. Now how you think all this got started? We picked that cotton. But you can't go in the store, the outfit you got on. Try to go in the store and walk out of there with it and don't pay them and see what happened to you. After we picked it. That's how they got their start. But we can't go nowhere, we can't do a thing. Like I said earlier, they want to keep you down. They do everything that they can to keep you down. Cop can pull You pull a white man over and pull you over too for the same thing. There's a good chance you going to jail. But him and the white man gonna sit there and talk to the cop in the way he want to and still gonna let him off. You try talking to him the same way and see what's gonna happen. Not only are you going to jail, they're gonna beat your tail first. So I'm trying to show you. They want to keep us down. They don't ever want, they got that foot on our neck, they don't ever want to lift it up. But time's getting ready to change. Time's getting ready to change.
That's right. So, matter of fact, we get 31. You familiar with the history about the Native Americans at school? We survived out the buffalo. We used to wear his clothes, eat it, shelter, everything.
Deuteronomy 28 and 31. Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof. Thine ass shall be violently taken away from thee from before thy face, and shall not be restored to thee. Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies, and thou shalt have none to rescue them.
Think about it. They always tell black people back then, oh, we owe you 40 acres and a mule.
Lying.
Right? Never got it, though, right? All right, verse 32.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Who did that happen to, brother? Children was given into another people. Think about where you get your last name from. So,
But where did he get his last name from?
like, for example, when I did research, brother, like my last name Brown, when I looked where it came from a white man who owned the Brown plantation.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? That's why we out here trying to wake our people up. Because a lot of things, we just get up and just go. Don't pay nothing any attention. And see, in this book, when you read this book is our book. No other. It's like you get a personal letter, and I come and open your letter.
Say it's for the word.
And before we through, we're going to show you that this book is our book. Ours. And by us being out here trying to explain to everybody and tell them what's what, once we get through with you, you should be proud. You should walk with your chest out. Because you're going to find out that you are a special person unto the Lord thy God himself and none other. It's 18 nations of people, but he's only here for one nation. One. 18 nations, but he's only here for one. But they want to say, the only verse that they can always tell you is John 3:16, where he loved the world. No, yeah, he loved the world of Israel. And we ain't talking about the ones that's over there right now.
And we'll break that down if you got time too, brother.
Continuing on with verse 32. And thine eyes shall look, and fail with longing for them all the day long.
So not only would your children be given to another people, you'll be feeling bad all day long. You ever know slave movies? They sell her son somewhere in Chicago, now she crying. She can't even live her life no more.
Book of Negroes.
She crying. She bad. All right. Matter of fact, let me get verse 30. Try to jump through. Verse 43.
The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
So a stranger is somebody who's not an Israelite, somebody who's not God's chosen people. So like the Arab man, the Chinese man, the white man, the East Indian man. God said these strangers, wherever you dwell at, they going to get up above y'all very high. And we going to come down very low. So think about it, brother. The East Indian own the 7-Eleven, the gas pump. The white man own the banks and the hospitals. The so-called African people, they come over here, open up a restaurant, house stores. But when we try to, the people who stay over here, they say your credit ain't good enough. You get what I'm saying, brother?
He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
So God said that stranger going to be the head, and we going to be the tail. So what come out by the animal tail, brother? And we get the shit in on the stick. Let me get verse 45.
This is verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
Destroyed. We walk around calling ourselves black African American. That's a crayon color in 2 countries. That was named by white men.
Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. This is verse 47. Because thou